The Secretary of Department of Public Safety and the Director of the Arkansas State Police. We're going to give a brief statement of facts, not answer any questions at this time. First, this situation is secure and it's contained. There are no active threats to the community. At approximately 11:38, 911 calls were received that there was an active shooting situation at the Mad Butcher grocery store in Fordyce. Law enforcement responded immediately and exchanged gunfire with a lone suspect. Unfortunately, we can confirm that 11 innocent civilians were shot and 3 of those are deceased. 2 law enforcement officers were injured in the exchange of gunfire. The suspect was also shot and taken into custody. The injuries to the officers and the suspect are not considered life-threatening. The remaining civilian injuries range from non-life-threatening to extremely critical. The investigation is in its early stages, and we have no information or no more information that we can release at this time. The Arkansas State Police will be the lead investigative agency, and all media inquiries should be routed through our communications department. We do anticipate a further news release later in the evening. I've been in constant contact with Governor Sanders. She's committed any resources needed to aid in this investigation or any support needed for the community of Fordyce and Dallas County. To reiterate the total numbers, we had 11 civilians shot. 3 of those are deceased, and we do have some that are critical. We have 2 law enforcement officers that were shot. Neither of their injuries are considered to be life-threatening, and we had 1 suspect that was shot, is in custody. His injuries are also not life-threatening. Just on behalf of state police, the law enforcement community, all public and first responders, it's tragic. Our hearts are broken. Our prayers, along with Governor Sanders, the entire state of Arkansas will be with this community and with those affected victims. Thank you.
Good day. I'm Tom Costello. We're coming on the news, as you saw, with breaking news. And the Dateline here is Fordyce, Arkansas, the latest spot for a mass shooting here in this country. The Arkansas State Police giving an update on the shooting at a grocery store where, according to police, 11 people have been shot, 3 people dead, 2 police officers also wounded, with sustaining non-life-threatening injuries, as well as the shooter who has been shot. NBC's Marissa Parra is following this very closely. Marissa, what else do we know about this response? And there's some video out there that captured some of this as it happened.
Hey, Tom. So to kind of recap here on what we know, which is very little, and that is pretty much what we see in incidents like this, especially to this scale. As you just mentioned, 11 civilians shot, 3 people dead. They further elaborated that 2 law enforcement officers injured, the suspect also shot, taken into custody. But they did say that those who are remaining, their injuries are ranging from non-life-threatening to critical. They said that this happened around 11:30 this morning, local time in Arkansas. It was a grocery store called Mad Butcher. And so we're still waiting to learn more on what exactly unfolded there. But you mentioned some of that video, and I hope we can pull some of what we have gotten in-house on your screen, and we can show you some of what we've seen. Heavy police presence, as always expected in these moments. I also want to share some of the reaction that we're hearing. Of course, an outpouring of support for the victims and praise for people who responded so quickly. We heard from Sarah Huckabee Sanders, of course, that is the governor of Arkansas. She said, in quote, in part, and hopefully we can pull up her response on your screen in just a moment there. I'm going to wait for it, and we may not have it, so I'll read it for you directly. She said, quote, "I have been briefed on the tragic shooting in Fordyce." She continues, "I'm in constant contact with state police at the scene. I'm thankful to law enforcement and first responders for their quick and heroic action to save lives." She continues, "My prayers are with the victims and all of those impacted by this horrific incident." Now, Tom, in these moments after a mass shooting, and unfortunately you and I have more experience than we would like in these moments, and there are so many questions. There's always a lot of speculation, a lot of videos pouring in that we have to do the work to verify and also make sure is not too graphic to show. But I would say that from what I have seen, We're seeing people very emotional at the scene. I have seen images of people hugging, and of course we don't know what their specific story is, but no doubt an emotional day for people that were there, that witnessed this. And again, it was at a grocery store, from what we're hearing from Arkansas State Police. We're still waiting to hear more details. We didn't get a lot of them from that presser. It was very brief, as you just heard and saw, but it was a grocery store, so you can only imagine the possibility of someone just trying to go out and shop for their groceries when yet another mass shooting in our country unfolded right in front of them, Tom.
Marissa, stand by. Again, we're talking about the shooting in Fordyce, Arkansas, that happened at about 11:30 Arkansas time today. We have some video. We're going to show it once. We're not going to repeat it. And this is video from the scene, and it allegedly shows the shooter who was involved in this attack. We'll watch it now.
Oh my God, baby. There's somebody over the goddamn Moya Butcher parking lot shooting a goddamn shotgun. Oh my God, baby. There's somebody over.
This is a shooter, obviously, who appears to have a high-powered weapon. Apparently, according to that witness, a shotgun. Again, to recap what the state police are reporting, 11 people were shot. 3 are dead. 2 police officers who responded are also wounded but are expected to survive. And the suspect also shot with non-life-threatening injuries. As this story continues to develop, we will continue to bring you those updates as they come in.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.